performance mode. There we are. We're back. We are back. We are back. Alright, y'all. Welcome back. Heihachi tutorial, Eddy vs the Cosmos. Let's get right into it, starting with Heihachi's mids. Eyes, punishable things when you're standing up. 1-1-2. Minus 17, like all the other 1-1-2s. Flash punch combo is the name of the move, if you'd like to know. Minus 17. 1-2-2, Demon Slayer. Minus 12. Use 1+2. Kind of pulls you in. Unless you punish them all the way out there. First two were to miss. That'd be the only time forward 2-3 would be more optimal, but forward 2-3 seems to be like a good punish for this. So we'll go with it. Alright, next move. Demon Massacre. I don't really see this move happen too much. This is from old Tekkens. But if you do happen to, if he does happen to do it, you happen to block it, it is minus 27. Where is it? Nah, it's not minus 27. It's actually not even minus 17. But it is launch punishable, so we'll go with minus 15. Let me fix this in my book here. Just gonna put 15 down forward. 3+4. If they make a mistake and they do this move, launch it. But it doesn't come out too often, so I wouldn't be too worried about punishing them. Next one would be just the Demon Backhand Spin, 2-2. Minus 13. This one has a little bit more pushback to it, so I wouldn't use 1+2. As for that, will miss. You know, sometimes it'll hit, but sometimes it'll miss. So forward 2-3 will work every time. Yes. How bad is that? Good. Alright, and for the fifth move, we said we're going to do forward 2-3 on that punish. And then for the fifth move will be Demon's Breath. It's just 1+2, which is minus 12. This might be a move. Yeah, 1+2 will miss at max range. So there you go, max range, nice and easy, forward 2-3 every time. It's hard to dash in and block that off the knockdown. So that is his 12-frame Punisher, so be careful. That's that. Alright, so we will continue. What is that? Forward 2-3. Okay. Let's review. No. Alright, and that's those moves. Pretty straightforward. Staple Mishima moves, for the most part. And he's got the headbutt, forward 1+2, which you don't see used very often, but it's -14, so if he happens to throw out a headbutt at you, then you block it, punish it. But normally Eddy's, that move is a 14 frame punisher. So if a Heihachi player does it the right way, they should never miss it. But if it is missed, make him pay. Another -14 move is his Power Crush. Demon's Wings. Has a little bit of a pushback, so move like maybe Paul's back 3 might miss. But Eddy's back 2-4 will always hit at all ranges. Yep, down back 1+2. It's kind of like a backswing blow, help get him out of trouble. 1+2 could punish it. It will miss though if that range is off. So I wouldn't recommend using 1+2. I would go with forward 2-3. -13 on block. And there you have your punish. Alright, then he also has, this is Twin Hammer Bali. Back 12-12. So this is as well -13. Double check. -13, so let's go with forward 2-3. I think 1+2 will work, but I can see 1+2 missing from the outside like that. Yep. So forward 2-3 is your best bet. You do that if you really want to get out of it, if you know it's coming. Does he have a mix-up from that? I'm not sure. No, he doesn't have anything but that, so if you see it... Oops. If you see this move coming and you know it's coming, you can interrupt. Put down back 1+2. Throw his back out. You got it, Hostile. I'll do that. I'm gonna get him. Punch him in his back. There you go. Yes, so down back 1+2. If you have a backswing blow, it might be able to get you through that. But if you just block the move, it is -13. Punish accordingly. Cool. Hostile. Thanks, Hostile. I appreciate the donation, my man. Dinner is on Hostile tonight. I'm gonna eat good. Yo, Spag, what's up, man? What's up? Eat healthy. You got it. I actually have veggies growing in my house. I bought green onions and then I keep them. I don't want to turn the camera and mess up my view, but right over there, I have these green onions growing, and I trim them and then put them back in the water, and they keep growing, and I use them over and over again. So Eat halal, Habibi. I had falafel last night with my Habibi. I had a friend visiting. That's why I haven't done Eddy vs Cosmos in a couple days, because I had a friend come over. So he was my Habibi. We went out to some places and had some fun. It's so funny. No one uses Heihachi, but if they ever do it, if they ever use this move, Habibi, make him pay. Blow his mind with that. Okay, the next move is a little trivial. It's forward, forward 2. So it has pushback on a standard when we're looking right like this. Straight up, just like this. Nothing is, well, sometimes something can reach, but normally at this range, nothing is going to reach, right? But the slightest step to the left and blocking will give you the angle to punish better. You could even launch him for it. So they like to use this move against Eddy. So all you gotta do is step left and block, and then things become punishable. So this move is minus 15. If you feel more comfortable using back to 4, that's cool. But yes, just be careful that you actually get your step in, because if you don't get your step in, it's gonna miss, and you don't want to miss. Because if you miss that against Heihachi, that's gonna hurt. Hey Metal Cat, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Looked like you had a really fun, cool looking tournament over there. So thanks again for hosting, and hope your day has been great and continues to be great. So yeah, so stepping left, like I said, will make this move punishable. You have to be careful. Stepping right will honestly also make it punishable, I believe. But I think you're better off going left. Yeah, see, right, that's gonna miss, but that still could hit. But if you go left and block, left and block, you can get down forward 3+4, and almost every time back 2-4. So step left and block against Heihachi, but be careful, and only pull the trigger if you see that range is good. It's been a great day. That's what I'm talking about. Great days all around. All right. So I'm going to put in parentheses down forward 3+4 slash back 2-4, and then I'm also going to put in parentheses step left. There we are. Okay, so step left always against Heihachi in general. He's a Mishima, so you always want to step left. So as an Eddy player, you're not going to be able to step moves like regular players. But because forward 2 is such an important move against Eddy, forward 2 is very, very good against Eddy. It hits relax, it hits him out of handstand, it hits him out of like jump, it hits him out of everything. So stepping left all the time and blocking could really give you a huge advantage if they get sloppy and they just want to keep throwing this out. Because some Heihachi players like to play like that. Like, I'm just going to throw out forward 2 all day because you can't do anything about it. But you give him a little step left, a little bit of loving, and he's up in the air. It's the fist that goes deep inside Eddy. Yes. Sometimes the fist goes deep inside Eddy. So, let's review these last 5. Minus 13. Minus 13. Minus 14. That was just too far. I'm slow as molasses. See, I'm trying to step left, so I'm forgetting all my other punishment. as you see, yeah, the headbutt is very, very fast on recovery, so you got to be extremely on point if you want to punish that headbutt. See, too far. So always be careful. I would say don't go for the forward 2 punish more than go for it. Like really know that you committed to that step and that block before you ever think about punishing forward 2. Like there, I knew I was stepping, so we're good. Thank you for the follows. All right, so that's that. I saw Sonic Fox playing Tekken at East Coast Throwdown. He was looking pretty good. All right. This is Dragon Uppercut. Minus 15. If he does the blue one, it's safe. So if you see blue, don't try to punish it. But if they just throw this out, watch it for it. A Wind God Fist, not electric, is minus 10, like every other Wind God Fist, non-electric. So if they mess up their electric, jab them. Let me update this book. Good. Alright, now this. Alright, so if he does the sweep until the uppercut, if you block the sweep, he's going to be stuck. But if somehow that sweep misses and you block it, I had minus 12, but it looks like it's launch. There you go. If the sweep doesn't hit clean, and he goes for that. So yeah, launch that. Minus 50. Is it more than minus 15? Is it minus 17? Oops. No. Just minus 15, so... yeah. You could send him up for that. Okay. Next move on the list is his Death Fist. Quarter circle forward 2. Iron Hand. Minus 17. I could actually block it and I could hit my... So I had a lot of pushback this move. Eddy's Mirage even will miss sometimes. Same concept of the stepping left and blocking. I think. Like... maybe stepping right against this move, huh? That move is just good, man. That's a risky move to punish. It really pushes back hard. Even that misses. That's crazy. I mean, stepping left beats the move, so stepping left and blocking is always a nice option. Yeah, I'd be very careful punishing this move. I would not use Mirage to punish it because it's not ever hitting. If you really want to... even back 2 doesn't work very well. It's minus 17, so down forward 3 might hit every time. Yeah. Even that will miss, I guess. It's safer at a further range. Yeah, this is a shitty move when it comes to block punishing. Your best bet would probably be to just do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's very risky to punish this move. I would say just let him do it, and then the range is not like crazy, and it's very linear, so probably doesn't go over relax. Yeah, I would look to just evade it and don't worry about punishing it. Can you do that move with Heihachi, then a quick electric? Can you dash punish? Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know. Every time now? Like that, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, so I would watch out for this move. Honestly, I'm gonna just put parentheses under this down forward 3+4. Watch range. So if your back's to the wall and he does it, and you know it's gonna be a guaranteed hit, I would go for it. You know, but otherwise I'd be careful. I wouldn't even. I'm not even gonna practice punishing it because I don't want to put it in my muscle memory to do that. So, all right. While standing 1 is -14. So let's review these 4, and then I have 3 more after this. That's a -15. No. Mixed up. Heihachi got me mixed up. Alright. There we are. Too slow. Okay, that one's easy, but that one's the most telegraphed out of all of them. Side step 2-1 is another good one to get used to punishing. That will be in the last wave of moves, yes. I know you're excited. Alright, here we are. Alright, I know what I gotta do now. Yay. It's fast. It's very fast. Alright, one more while standing 1 punish. Alright, we're good. Alright, and for the final mids that are punishable with Heihachi, let me right back to 4 here for while standing 1. You got while standing 4-4, old school, tsunami kick, launch punishable. You have while standing 3, 1+2, which is a new move. This is -14 as well. Holy Demon Cross. Boom. And the final move, like Shield Clock was saying, sidestep, 2-1. Which leads to some damage, doesn't it? Minus 14. So yes, minus 14, back to 4 is your punish. So let's go through these last 3. It's a nice easy move to punish sidestep 2-1. Pretty telegraphed. Heihachi actually has a lot of minus 14 moves. Lex, glad you're back. Alright. A couple more while standing 4-4s, thank you. Oh, they like that. Alright. Good. Alright, so that is all of Heihachi's mids that are punishable. We will move on to the lows. The first 3 lows are not lows, are mids, but they put Eddy in crouch, so I separated them to be the first moves that I do. First one's forward 3+4, 2-1. Forward 3+4 puts him in his stance. So that puts Eddy in crouch. It is minus 17 on block. Don't need to do any kind of while standing 2 punish, just use while standing 1-3. And send him up for that. So that's the first mid that puts you in crouch that could be launched. The next one is good old-fashioned down forward 1-2, twin pistons. They don't call them twin pistons anymore, they call them Muso Terusi. Maybe that means twin pistons in Japanese. But regardless, it is minus 13 on block. Launch him every time. The other one is back 3-3. This one is only minus 12. So that's all you really get. Can't get around that second hit. You will get counter hitted if you try. It is natural also, so be aware of this move. It's a pretty good move actually. 42 damage, natural hit, only minus 12. Not too shabby. Maybe Twin Pistons is kind of old. It's a very old name. I think that's what it was called back in Tekken 1. And it used to be uppercuts. It used to launch Twin Pistons, so maybe that's another thing. Okay, anyway, the next mid that puts you in crouch is back forward 2-2. This move could be mixed up with some highs. This is the mid mix-up, and it is also minus 12, but Eddy could actually get out of this last hit with a backswing blow. Maybe if your character has a backswing blow, it can get away from this too. Worth trying. Make sure you make the timing is right. If you're late and it catches you, then you could get counter hitted. So, but if you know it's coming, it's better than a wall standing 4, right? That will work as well. Yeah, very good move to backswing blow against. Yes, Eddy, Kazuya, and Josie. Very good. Just Frame James. What's happening, Captain? Thanks for stopping by, bro. Alright, so let's get back to these punishes, the mids that put him in crouch. Pretty easy. For the most part, you're able to see. Oh, there you go. able to see what's coming and have time to react to these. It's pretty good, pretty easy for the most part. So these are the mids that he has that can be punished. And we will move on to his lows. Yeah, tech is always fun too. Heihachi's down forward 2 frame is 15 now. Heihachi's down forward 2 is not really good unless it's counter hit. Down back 2 would be his most common low that's used. Heihachi doesn't have a whole lot of lows. Might look like he's crouching after that move, but he is standing, so while standing 2 is only going to give you 12 damage, so while standing 1-3 would be your better punish. Full crouch down forward. What is it? Oh, excuse me. This is crouch dash hold 3. So you can get while standing 2. He is standing, so 1-3 will work. And if you really want to be optimal, you can get a neutral hop kick on this. So, but that, I think it's exactly -23. So you gotta be quite on it. I would recommend while standing 1-3. And there you have that. Nico, congrats on your house. Houses are cool. Alright, full crouch, down forward 4, crouching dragon kick. Also -23 exactly, so optimal punish will be a neutral hop kick, but to save yourself the struggle, that's that. While standing 1-3 seems to work for all of these lows, so why bother? So the only other low that you're not going to use while standing 3 on is his standard sweep. Standard sweep is -18 on block, and he's in crouch, so while standing 1 will miss. So you gotta use while standing 2. And you gotta be instant. There's no time to be wasted when blocking this one. So we will review. His lows are all pretty slow, except that one low. So. Ashish. Alright. And that's going to be how to punish his lows. Very straightforward. Not a whole lot of trickery going on over here. And the only other low that he really has, it's like a generic down 4, but that pushes too far back to crouch grab. So just punish it with while standing 4. So those are all of his lows. Yes, that is a punish. I was looking at that earlier. That is now -10 again. And that would be your punish, the dick jab. Unless, of course, you block the first hell sweep. Then you would want to neutral hop kick if you are optimizing. Or while standing 1-3. Anything really works on a hell sweep. So if you block 2, very good. Or 3. Stick jab is your best way now. Oops. Yeah, stick jab is the way. I think that it should be -10. I think that was kind of a shitty nerf when they made it -11. I think I'm okay with it being -10. So those are all of Heihachi's lows to look out for. And now we'll go over some of his high strings. He doesn't have a whole lot. To start off, Demon Kicker 1, 2, 4. Don't see it very often. Down forward 1, 1 you see a lot. This is definitely important to be able to see this and duck, because it's going to make them want to do down forward 1, 2, which you could kill that as well. So, very, very important to duck down forward 1, 1. Out of all of his highs, I would say it's the most important. This doesn't miss too often. I don't think you're going to see that just being thrown out, but if you do, duck it. It's kind of like Paul's back 1, 2. I think it's back forward 2, 1. And back forward 2, 3, which are both highs. So, those are those. And that is all of the strings that Heihachi has that are high. He actually only has 5. So we will go over these and we will be complete. No. So yeah, so very straightforward when it comes to like Heihachi doesn't have any complicated strings that could mix you up too much. So it's good to get conveniently familiar with ducking these strings. So especially the down forward 1, 1. So this is all of his stuff. There you have it. Sounds pretty hype. Actually, I'm gonna have Trungy come over for some offline games in a little bit. So I just wanted to get a couple of these streams in, so I have some more Tekken characters on the lists for all the Eddie Gordo fans out there. So yeah. Well, that's everything for Heihachi. Like I said, the only two things I would say the two most important things when fighting Heihachi is constantly to be stepping left, so when they do eventually throw that out, you could launch him for it. Or you could at least get back to 4. Either is good, so they don't get a free move on you. Obviously, if the electrics are coming, which I can't do, duck them if you have the opportunity to. Anticipate electrics. Most Mishimas like to do them in similar situations, like when you're coming in. So be aware of those. Like I said, he doesn't have a lot of lows. All of his lows are launch punishable by Eddy. So have the presence of mind to launch all these lows. It's not easy to launch down back 3, but if you do that, I think that's an X factor in this matchup. Yeah. Another move that's used a lot against Eddy is forward 3. Firmus, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. You now have the key to life. So this knee could be stepped right or left, I guess. But probably easier to go right, I'm thinking. Yeah. But yeah, this is a move that's used a lot against Eddy because it hits relax. But Heihachi can't float Eddy, so it's worth throwing out a lot of back 3-3s against him. And the worst thing that could happen is you just get stomped on or one hit. So yeah, I would. I don't really think I struggle too much in the Heihachi match. I think Eddy beats Heihachi in general, especially with that sidestep left tech. So forward 2-3. Can Eddy get around that? I don't think so. No, that's gonna hurt. What about a micro step right and the back 12? No. Yeah, Eddy can't do much about that, but you know. You can space out the first one and then back 3-3 the second. Yeah. You have your backdash, so use it. Use it wisely, my friends. Who's the worst Mishiba matchup to Eddy would be Kazuya, because Kazuya has the best punishment on Eddy. And Kazuya's lows aren't punished as well. And Kazuya launches a lot of Eddy's lows. Moves like that are -13. Kazuya can launch that. Kazuya can launch that. If you're close enough, Kazuya can launch that. And yeah. Yeah, those are very... and if you block... I mean, everybody can launch that if you block it, but that doesn't count. But yeah, just the fact that he can launch that is a big deal. So that is... that will be all for Heihachi for today. Tomorrow, I think we will do Harang. He is a long character. He has a lot of moves and a lot of transitions and stances, so that's going to be a longer stream. So tune in tomorrow. It's looking like I will do Harang in the morning before I go to work. So I'm going to try and get up looking like a 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock stream tomorrow morning. Anti-Harang. So I have some tricks against that character, but in the end, that's actually a difficult match for Eddy. So it'll be good to go over that and explain the thought process and all that. So, that is hearts for Harang. Is one back two steppable? Maybe not. No. Yeah, that's a jailhouse. That's the jailhouse rock. So you cannot step that. Not with Eddy, at least. So yeah. So that's the story with all that. If you have any more questions, check out my YouTube channel. Go to the corresponding video that you have questions for the character, and you can post up on there. I'll be happy to answer anything that you guys have. And I appreciate all of you tuning in and watching. Hope everybody enjoyed Metalcat stream. For those that are still sticking around, thank you very much. We are more than a third of the way through Eddy of the Cosmos. I was looking at my book here. Got about 15 characters in the books, so we're well on our way. We will have all characters complete before Globals in Thailand on December 7th and 8th. So Eddy will one day graduate. Eddy's in the accelerated class, so yes. Anyhow, thank you all very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow. Have a fabulous rest of your evening. Hope you learned a lot. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and any questions you have, post up there. Have a great night, everyone, and peace out. Thank you, Hostel, for the donation. And thank you, Firmus, for the subscription. I appreciate you guys both very much. You guys could enjoy... Who do we have playing Tekken right now? Who's this? Where's this host going? Where is this? Who's playing Tekken? let's can't go wrong with level up your game. Vermis. Peace out, Vermis. Thanks again for the sub, and I will see you hopefully on my next stream. Best stream I see. Level up your game. All right, guys. Well, y'all enjoy the friendly rip, and enjoy the rest of your evenings, mornings, afternoons, wherever you may be watching from. I love you all, and I appreciate all of you. Peace out, guys.